Welcome everybody, good day from Australia. It's a beautiful sunny day. My name is Sonia Robinson from EziYacht, and today I have the absolute pleasure of introducing you to this beautiful Venus 46 designed by Robert Salthouse of the Salthouse brothers in New Zealand. And this yacht is a Centre Cockpit Ketch. So she has not one, two, but three headsails. Number one Genoa, number two working Genoa, and the staysail. And she has this magnificent bowsprit that was added by her owners. The current owners have owned this boat for just over 20 years, and they have been living aboard cruising. And it is honestly one of the nicest yachts that I have laid eyes on for quite some time. I'm quite partial to ketch rig, having one myself, but this boat is incredible. So let's go and have a look. And when her current owners bought this boat, apart from falling in love with her, they completely refit her, set her up so that she would be easy to sail, either single-handed or as a couple, obviously, with one person on, one person off. They have done some considerable extended passage making on this yacht, and as you can see, they have a fully enclosed cockpit. All of Kindred Spirit's sails were upgraded a couple of years ago in New Zealand, and all of the lines and winches to control the headsails, mainsail and mizzen are within easy reach in the cockpit, which makes it easy to sail single-handed. So the bowsprit was added on, and it has a bow plate with fittings for 2 anchors, 2 furlers, and then this wonderful windlass system. Okay. Heavy duty hatches, and they are generally undercover, as with all of the teak trim, and the covers have double UV. So we have these beautiful stainless steel dorades which run all the way down on either side, and we also have these lovely granny bars which make sure you've got something to hold as you go forward and aft on the yacht. Although what I really love is this very deep channel as you walk through, which really gives you a lot of security and safety if you were in bigger seas, and these handholds are very much within reach. We've got upgraded hatches all throughout the yacht. These are storm grade hatches, and they all have beautiful covers which are double layered covers actually, and they have a black underlayer for UV protection, and all this beautiful varnish rails and cap rails and handrails, they are all covered most of the time. And here we have another example of these handrails and this fantastic cover which was made in Fiji, which allows you to sail from the comfort of the cockpit but also protected. And one of the nice things about these covers is that you can actually still manage the winch with it partially closed. So they have the ability to be hitched up halfway like that, or you can roll them all the way up so they're completely out of the way. So look at all this fantastic usable space at the back of the boat. I just love it. And here we've got room for our gas bottles, which have all been newly certified. We've got 2 outboards, both of which have been serviced. These big, deep lockers for gear storage, and diving tanks in here. Lots and lots of storage depending on what you like to do in your spare time when you're cruising. And then we have a extended ladder which lowers down, but what I really love is this fabulous stainless steel davits, and we have quite a new dinghy on the back as well. So she's fully kit out for equipment, gear, barbecues, gas, your dinghy and outboards, and none of it is encroaching onto any of this wonderful deck space. Another very special feature about this boat is that the name Kindred Spirit has been hand painted with gold leaf on the transom. That's something else. So here you can see an incredible cockpit, also The visibility is really good, even though we're fully enclosed. If we want to be, we can close all of these down and still manage to sail the yacht. The varnish work is just immaculate. It's out of this world. I think this cockpit is a work of art, and you can just tell immediately how many hours of love have been put into maintaining it and upkeeping it. It really is a credit to the owners. Everything is in teak, and you can see this beautiful, thick teak seating in the cockpit. We have teak sole plates and this beautifully varnished cockpit table here. Now there's autopilot here, Simrad autopilot here and down below, both of which give you your rudder angle and trim. But look at the detail on this gorgeous wheel. Other instruments on the pedestal are radar, which feeds from the North Star GPS below and provides you with course, position and speed, controls for the bow thruster, and a VHF remote mic. There are new B&G transducers for wind and speed, and a new weather station has been fitted at the top of the mast. Welcome aboard Kindred Spirit down below. She's as stunning as she is on deck. Beautiful timber, teak trim everywhere, and meticulously varnished and maintained. All of this upholstery was recently refit. This table is quite an incredible piece because you can open it out and fold it away. So you have all this room in the saloon, which I absolutely love, in particular when you're underway, when you're not going to be sitting down for a meal. And if you are, it'll probably be in the cockpit. So I love the interior space, lovely, big, comfortable lounges for sitting, and lots of cabinetry on either side, in fact, throughout the boat, so that you can comfortably live aboard for 20 plus years, obviously. There are two cabins on board. You have a guest cabin in the forward section of the yacht with an electric toilet and a shower. And the aft compartment, obviously this is a centre cockpit, so there's a very lovely large aft cabin with the master suite, which also has an adjoining head. One of the other features that I really love about the boat is, even though the yacht interior is fully equipped with 12-volt fans, you don't even need them if you have a breeze, because there's so much good ventilation from overhead hatches and all of these beautiful opening ports which have fly screens. So it's probably one of the things I noticed most when I got on board earlier today, because it's so hot, but it's so cool down below. So this is a traditional style offshore passageway galley. So as you can see, there are very good handholds either side, so you never have to travel too far. The stove is here, gimbal stove, which is quite new, and then your double sinks here. It also allows you to be very much a part of what's going on in the boat, if you have guests or if you're dining. And you have very good headroom overhead as well, so you're not having to stoop too much at all. There's a nice handrail here, very appropriately placed, which can be for security, but also for your towels and tea towels. And we have twin sinks here with pressurized water, and you'll even have a little rinsing hose as well. And lots of cabinet space everywhere in the yacht, full suites of drawers, deep cabinets for keeping all of your galley equipment and crockery. Notably, quite a bit of it's going with the boat. And here we have twin fridge and freezer. Okay, there we have temperature gauges just here. And this boat, you can have your fridges and freezers either running, they're eutectic, so you can have them with the engine driven or with 12-volt batteries. So great if you're in a marina, and also great when you're offshore, so you can have both systems running. Ta-da! This is why I love, well, one of the reasons why I love Centre Cockpit yachts. Ketch Centre Cockpit, even better. You have this beautiful aft cabin, and this is just glorious. I love it. Heaps of room. Again, ventilation, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hatches. So lots of air. Plus I have a fan behind me, reading lights in every corner, and look at the beautiful timber cabinetry. Yet again, this yacht is incredible. Great handhold for getting in and out, and underneath here I also have plenty of storage and access to the engine room. Large door here, great access inside. Got the engine, you've got your auxiliary Kubota engine, fuel polishing system, and dual Raycor fuel filtration. Of course, if you get caught short during the night, hop into the head. There's also a shower in the aft head, and this toilet is a manual toilet. You have a little single sink here, and again, lots of cabinets for all your bits and pieces and toiletries. So chart table immediately below the companionway, great access. This is your main radar system. The cockpit radar is a slave. You've also got your Simrad autopilot here, which also works in sync with the autopilot in the cockpit at the nav pod. Got your HF high frequency radio, single sideband radio, and one of your 5 panels for your power outlets. There are 5 control panels, 2 12 volt, 1 10 volt, 1 240 volt, and a separate instrument panel. And the reason it's apart is so that there's no load interferences with any of the other users. The house engine is very useful when offshore because it will run the fridges and freezer, heat hot water, and charge the batteries. The water maker can be run off the 12 volt system. You also have a garage. Now this would typically have been a pilot berth, I would imagine, at some point, or when the vessel was first commissioned, but this has been converted into the garage, and this is where the owner keeps quite a bit of tools and equipment and everything that you need when you are living on board. So in the forward section of the yacht we have the guest cabin, double cabin V-berth. It also has a second door which you could use to access the V-berth if you wanted to, for more privacy. And the forward head, which has an electric flushing toilet and a vanity. So this just about sums up our tour of Kindred Spirit for today. With a vessel of this calibre, it's been really challenging to summarise in just a few minutes all the aspects and all the virtues of this boat. If you're curious and your intention is extended passage making, or possibly even to go around the world, this boat will take you there, and she is ready. To fully appreciate Kindred Spirit, make sure to watch the sailing video coming up next and linked in the description below, where you can appreciate her fully in all her glory under sail in open waters. For more comprehensive information, please go to EziYacht.com, where you'll find comprehensive overview, inventory, and an exclusive brochure. Or if you'd like to arrange a viewing, please call me on 0410 357755. Once again, my name is Sonia Robinson from EziYacht, and thanks for joining me today. I look forward to answering your questions and showing you on board very soon.